Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Kafaya. I'm a community learning specialist with DoSpace, and I will be walking us through today's DoSpace Digital After School Kid Coders. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. So we're just gonna give it a few more seconds for the rest of our friends to join us, and then we're gonna get started. Just 60 more seconds. Okay, looks like we're set and ready to go. So, what we are going to be introducing ourselves to today is the Kano Pixel Kit. I have one right here that looks just like this, but I realized a lot of you guys probably don't have this. So what we're going to do today is I will do my best to introduce you guys to what the Kano Pixel Kit is and what it does. And after that, we would go into make art on Kano World that basically mirrors what the Pixel Kit does. Okay, so we would start, of course, by watching this video that tells us what a Pixel Kit is and what it does, and just all the fun things that we can do with the Pixel Kit. It's a really short introductory video, and then we would go from there.
It uses your whole mind, like the creative side, the analytical side. It uses everything. They love seeing something in the physical world that they did. It lights them up.
But I just really like at the end when it all comes together and you get to see what it can do and stuff like that, and all that hard work finally put into action. It really gives me a big sense of pride.
I could connect a microphone and it can create a visualization of the music that is being played.
Lights, color, trippy.
Again, we don't need that. So how the Pixel Kit works is it comes in a box just like we saw from the video, and then there's the steps with the manual that helps you put it together. If you guys remember a few videos ago, we put together a computer like a Kano kit. So this is the same idea. You just build your Pixel kits and turn the lights on, and then you start coding. Right here it says you open the box, pop out the buttons, the board, the battery, follow the book, and build your Pixel Kit all by yourself. Learn about power, RGB, LED, and more. Play with the built-in games, light shows, sounds, and equalizer. And the amazing thing is that it connects to any computer that you have. It could be a Mac, PC, or any kind of computer kit, just like the one that we showed a couple of weeks ago. So this is what it looks like when it's all put together, and yeah. So After you're done installing, this is the website that kind of gives you the steps on what you're doing and what you're building. This is what I just showed you guys now. And then it shows you simple steps that if you follow the guide, it just helps you. It's very self-explanatory, and you're able to put it together by connecting buttons and using the boards to turn on and all the very interesting stuff. So hopefully someday soon, when things return to normal and you guys can come into DoSpace, we definitely have a few of these that you guys can look at and explore and just have fun with. So I'm gonna put the link right here in the chat if you're interested in seeing a little bit more on your own time about what the Pixel Kit does. So right there, that's the link that I'm looking at right here on the screen for you. I hope you guys are ready and excited to engage today, because a lot of what we have planned is going to be, I do mine and you do yours, of course, because that's the best way to learn, by practicing. And since we're not all here together, I've tried to make sure that a lot of things that I can do from here, you can do from anywhere that you are too. So yeah, and that's that. And once you get to the bottom of this page and you scroll to the bottom, once you get to this website and on this page that shows you how to build the kit and put it together, at the bottom right here, you can sign up for a free month of just tutorials and apps. So it gives you like a free trial of exploring Kano World. And yeah, and after you're done putting it together, the next step would be to download the Kano app. A lot of that information is right here on this website that we're looking at right here. You can go look at it at your own time, but this right here, it pairs with your device and lets you just explore the different Kano kits that you possess, that you have. And it's an app that can be downloaded on your computer, Mac, or PC, or anything that you have, just like it said on that web page. But since we do not have a kit today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coding without a kit. So once you click right here and you go, it'll bring you to the Kano World website. And from there, we would find our way to make art and the different challenges that there are, just to help you see what the many things that you can get creative with. And because I wanted us to do something that would be reflective on how the Pixel Kit works, we are going to try and find our way down to the rainbow gradient activity right here, because it's very reflective of how the Pixel Kit works. And yeah, so after you complete every challenge, it unlocks the next one for you. So we're going to try to get through the challenges up until the rainbow gradient at least. I know we have limited time, so of course I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys that want to work along with me, so that we can do this together. Okay. And of course, I didn't choose the basic challenges for us just because I feel like we're more capable than we give ourselves credit for. So we're taking it a step further today by going to the medium level challenges. So it's not too difficult, but at least we have the steps to guide us through completing each and every challenge. So just sit back, relax, and watch me do whatever it is that I'm doing here. Okay. So now the first thing to do is to set our stroke to gray. So I'm going to type that. Okay, why isn't my space bar working? Okay. I'm just following the instructions on the screen. Oh, I want 3. Okay. And give me a second. I just need to figure this out. But while I do that, I'm going to let you guys watch this video right here.
Tech fans, what's up? Welcome back.
And you get to watch him put it together and just explore how to build it while I figure out what is wrong with my make art.
Back once again to Tech of Tomorrow. Now, right off the bat, I want to say that today's video was sponsored by Kano. We're going to be taking a look at their Pixel Kit, which is something very interesting. Now, the Pixel Kit is a light board that features 128 LEDs that's very easy to put together and code with. It's not only fun, it's totally educational, and you can learn how to code simply by downloading the Kano app. So with that said, let's jump in. Let's check out the unboxing and see why you guys are going to think this thing is not only fun, it's totally a learning tool as well. So first off, folks, obviously here's the box. In the front of the box, the back of the box for all those people who care about that stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop the cap here. And inside, right off the bat, you guys are gonna see that there's a little thing that says, let's go. Now inside of this, that's where all the information that you're gonna need to set this thing up and get going. So I'll go ahead and just open the other flap right here. There's a little flap right here. I'll spin that back around for you guys to see so you guys can see that better. And you guys can see all the parts and everything are right here in the box. So nothing's like going, oh my God, what do I need to do? Well, there actually is one requirement that is required to use the Kano product, and that is that you do need to have the ability to read, whoever's putting it together. So after that point, you can probably play on the computer forever, but to put it together, you'll need to read. So take a look here. This little book right here that I'm looking at, this is about make a light board. So this is obviously one of the things that's telling you what to do. Let's get there. And then I think these are some nice stickers. Oh yeah. So, you know, kids love stickers. We all know that. And even a lot of people, even adults, like stickers on their guitar cases, on their stuff. So if you're a person who likes stickers, Kano's got you covered. Okay, what else we got in here? Looks like even more stickers. Okay, so there is a mass variety of stickers in here. Just a lot of stickers. So if you like stickies, hey, I got you covered. Anything else in there? Nope, it is empty. Okay, so it says, hi, I'm Judoka, your Pixel pal, and I'm going to help you build and code your own light board. Ready? Let's go. So that's the first step. So the first thing we're going to see in this here is the Pixel brain. That's this particular part right here. This is the part they're telling me to get out and have in my little hot hands. And you guys can see that there's 3 USB ports along the side here, a little turning control knob right here, and then an additional button over here, which is probably most likely the power button. I don't know that for sure yet, but I'm just kind of guessing that's what it is. So next up is the case. So this is your case. Whoops, it's sliding around. I guess I'll just set it off to the side for a second. Here is your case. A little different than your standard PC case. Really, really small. Then we've got additional USB cable right here. This is obviously what's going to plug into your computer because you plug one end into the Pixel Kit and the other into your computer. So we've got a mode dial. That's this particular piece right here, the mode dial. Joystick.
Okay, so I figured it out. And here we're back. This is what that looks like. I'm just trying to make sure that we get through to all our challenges. So move 2. I'm just following the instructions at the top of the screen, which I hope you're doing too. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a circle of 200. And now we get to set our drawing color to green. And a circle. I really can't spell. So what we're doing here is we're drawing circles inside of circles. And now the next size is going to be circle. Next, I'm setting the color, and we're finishing this circle with the size of 150 or 50. Okay, so right here we have random circles at different part of our screen. And okay, I think I just made us start that over. So let's do this once more. So we're going to move I'm gonna go off screen to finish this again while you guys continue to watch him figure out.
And buttons, okay? Joystick and buttons. Tech fans, what's up? Hey, I got you covered. Anything else in there? Nope, it is empty. Okay, so it says, hi, I'm Judoka, your Pixel pal, and I'm going to help you build and code your own light board. Ready? Let's go. So that's the first step. So the first thing we're going to see in this here is the Pixel brain. That's this particular part right here. This is the part they're telling me to get out and have in my little hot hands. And you guys can see that there's 3 USB ports along the side here, a little turning control knob right here, and then an additional button over here, which is probably most likely the power button. I don't know that for sure yet, but I'm just kind of guessing that's what it is. So next up is the case. So this is your case. Whoops, it's sliding around. I guess I'll just set it off to the side for a second. Here is your case. A little different than your standard PC case. Really, really small. Then we've got additional USB cable right here. This is obviously what's going to plug into your computer because you plug one end into the Pixel Kit and the other into your computer. So we've got a mode dial. That's this particular piece right here, the mode dial. Joystick and buttons, okay? Joystick and buttons. I see these buttons right here, these little tiny red things right there. Let's make sure you guys can see them on camera and everything. Little red buttons. I'll set these all out here. Okay, we have the battery. Kind of looks like exactly the same as you see, like almost like a standard phone battery. So here's your battery. I'd imagine I can probably put that in here now. Just pops right into place, pretty much just like your phone, like I said. This is a filter. I guess it's a little light filter, diffuse your light so it looks okay. Then we've got the tilt sensor. Now, what the tilt sensor does is this actually, when you have it put together, you guys will see, you can play games with this, you know, like playing a little handheld game, or with the lights, you can do fancy things with your lights, and the lights will move according to how you move it. So it's like a strap to hold together. I'm just looking here and see if there's anything else additionally in here. And I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it as far as the parts go. Now, it does say there's a Kano code app, but I guess that's just telling you to download the app online. So obviously, you're gonna have to download the app because you're gonna be doing it through your computer. Okay, so finally get to the actual instructions. Pick up the brain. Turn it over. All right, I've turned it over. This is its computer. Kind of figured that. Go through here, look through this thing. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and what's also cool is that through a microphone, you can actually talk to the Lightboard computer using the Kano code app as well. So that's kind of cool. Didn't really know it did that. So the two red little buttons, they go over here on this side. Very easy to do. They just simply pop right on there. It's not magic. The last piece you're going to put in the circuit board before you put it in the case is the dial. It has a little notch right here. So once you match the notch on, it slides right on. And then you just simply put it inside the case, set it down nice and gently. There's a thing on the bottom of the case that actually locks it in place so that way it doesn't fall off anymore. And then you just finish the final assembly. Actually, a lot easier than I'm making it look like. Like I said, folks, I shake a lot from my nerve damage, but there we go. And then after you have it, boop, just simply hit the power button. And then once all the lights are on, you simply lastly plug in the tilt sensor and you are ready to go. And if you want to show off all the things you've done in your Pixel Kit, on the bottom, there's even a mount where you can put it on a tripod. Now, the scroll knob on the side, you guys can see there are numbers 1, 2, and 3. These are your programmable profiles. And once you get this set and you do stuff that we're going to show you later on, you can actually program 3 of your own things in here and bring those up at any time between the 2. Now, on the front, we have a joystick. This controls your up and down, left and right. And then we have your A, B buttons to scroll through the different aspects and stuff that you're doing. But honestly, there's hours of stuff you can play around with this before you even get into the programming aspect. But now let's jump in and let's see why the Pixel Kit is a great educational tool for children all the way up to adults who want to have fun and learn at the same time. The first step of getting set up and doing your program with the Pixel Kit is connecting the USB cable. One end goes into the Pixel Kit and the other goes into any available USB port on your computer. Now, whether you use a Mac or you use a PC, you simply download the app to match your system and then you can be up and going. Now, once you do this, you're gonna find yourself in a world where you can get lost for hours and hours and hours. They have lots of different tutorials that you can check out and work with. They also have a bunch of different things that you can do. Now, one thing really cool about this that I think is going to be awesome is programming this with lights to put inside of a PC for a PC mod. Now, if you guys would like to see that, please leave a comment down below because I think this would be a really excellent thing to put right in the very front of your PC or on a side window and have something just scrolling by on it, making your system look even more awesome. But we'll talk about that a little later. Once you get the software up and on your computer, you can find that the programming is really simple. There's drag and drop options on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, you can see all the options for doing JavaScripting. Like I said earlier, the best thing about the Pixel Kit, however, is that anyone can use it, from a child all the way to an adult. There are games and different things you can do. Another thing that's really cool about the Pixel Kit is that other people upload their projects onto the net, and you can take their projects and change them around and make those your own. And that's just something that's really incredible. You can take someone else's project, change it around, and then totally make it custom and personalized for you. All right, so you've made this cool game and you've made this cool project, but you're like, hey man, what can I do with it? Well, check it out. You can actually upload it onto the Pixel Kit and use one of those 3 profiles to store your ideas right here. Are you someone out there who's always played games but thought, man, I'd really like to make my own game, but you're always kind of like afraid that you couldn't do it? With the Pixel Kit though, you know you absolutely can do it because you can take baby steps and take your education one step at a time until you become the master of your realm. All right, folks.
Cool. So now we're back to make art. I figured it out. I definitely know not to use this reset button because it just cancels everything that we've done. But now we have the random circles. So random functions give us a random number so we can put things in a surprise spot. So there we have it. So now we're going to move on to the starry sky. I guess the different thing about this activity for today, give me a second, please. Okay, my light went out. So the different thing about the activity for today is, unlike before where we use block coding, for this one we have to do all the typing, which might be a bit tedious because I'm trying to talk to you guys and write at the same time, and that might not be fun. So we're going to set our background to dark blue. Thank God for predictive text. Now our stroke is 0. Oops, I don't need this. I just need to set my stroke to 0. And my color is yellow. And for I am, I have 0 and 32 just for random values. Here I am. Okay, so now we get to set the position, and we want it to move to a random position for X and Y. So we have random 1 and 500. And we get to type that again. For those of you guys that are doing this on your own pace, on your own time, I wonder if you're moving faster than I am because you haven't had the errors that I have had here and there. So we're going to try to create stars by using small circles here and there. So our stars are going to be circles with the radius of 5. Awesome. So fun fact, you get to share your activities that you do right here using the share button, but our aim is to get all the way to the shiny one that mimics the pixel kit, which is what we're going to do now. So we're setting our background to blue and our stroke to 0. And now it says to move -150 and 50. -50. Awesome. So now you can see on this part of my screen, this is where I'm going to draw from, I believe. The next thing to do is to set my color to beige. And now I'm going to draw a rectangle for the structure of the building of my house. 300. This is a bit, even though it's similar to a lot of activities that we've done in the past, it's a bit different because we're having to use actual JavaScript by typing in what we want. And -100. Cool. So now we set the position for where we're going to make our roof. We now need to go ahead and set a color for our roof. So for that, I'm going to set my color to darkened. Let's see. Dark red. Why did I do that? Okay. And for our roof, we're going to draw a polygon. $170 100, negative 170, and 100. Nice. And there we have it. We have our polygon. Now we're going to move to negative 250 and 300. I believe this would help us find our door, but okay, this is for our grass, not our door. So I get to set the color of my grass to green. And now we draw a rectangle with the size of 500 and 100. Cool. Okay. So now we're going to move to the right. Negative 80 to draw our wooden door. Okay. To do that, we're going to start by setting the color for our door first. So color for my door is going to be brown. And now we get to draw another rectangle for our door, but with the size of 60 and 80. Cool. And our house is definitely not complete yet because we still need windows. So I'm going to set my color aqua. And then draw the windows. Go to the location for the windows first. So I'm going to move to negative 80. Okay. And now we get to draw a square with the size of 50. We're moving a little bit more because I think we have two windows. Move to 170. Yes. And draw another square with the size of 50. Awesome. So that's our house. And this is our code. Right here. Cool. So now we're getting closer to things that look like our Pixel Kit, like activities that you can try to replicate on the Pixel Kit. So for this, we're going to start by setting our background to red. Next, we're going to set a stroke of 0 and color yellow. So we get to open a loop because remember the dots go over and over again. I say remember, I didn't mention this earlier, but if you know what a loop does, it helps you repeat the same program over and over again. So to set our loop, we're going to type in for x in, open a bracket, 0 and 25, close my bracket. And we're doing the same thing for y. did I do wrong? Okay, I think I need a hint because I seem to do something wrong. Inside this loop, open a second loop. Okay, so this is supposed to be inside. Oopsie. Okay. Let's see. I need a hint. Okay. That's what I have. Well, I guess this is a good lesson in itself because... Oh, I used the wrong kind of bracket. Okay. I guess this is a good lesson. This is a good lesson about programming because it is so like sensitive or detail oriented. You have to make sure that you type in everything correctly because that didn't look like an obvious problem, but it clearly was. Okay, so now we're going to move to x times 20 y times 20 and a circle with the radius of 6. Okay, let me close this so you can see we created the loop and then we added this inside of our loop. So there you have it. It's your circle. Next, we made it right in time to the rainbow gradient, which is our final activity for today for sure. And I'm glad we got here. So let's try to rush through. For x in, so we're starting by opening another loop. 0 dot 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 25. I made the same mistake again. And inside of this loop, we're going to open another loop for y in 0 and close that. We're going to select a color that rotates. Okay, so we're going to rotate through the color spectrum of red, yellow, green, blue, and all the many colors in the world. Color. Rotate. Red. I like that it doesn't let you copy and paste because I would have used that method to just get through, and it's very good practice to type out your code. That way you're prepared for any errors and you know how to debug your code better. This is a personal lesson for me. And now we get to move to 20. Okay. The last thing to do is to draw our square. the size of 20. So there we have it. That's your gradient. And to do this on the Pixel Kit, you just have to replicate this code inside of your app right here after you connect your Pixel Kit to your computer. And then with this code, with this code right here, you should be able to replicate this. So whenever we get a chance to actually explore a proper Pixel Kit, at least you have one activity that you know that you can do off the top of your head. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you for joining me here today. I apologize for the little hiccups here and there, but I hope that you guys worked along with me and you practiced typing out some code for a change instead of the usual drag and drop that we do here. So yeah, that's it. That's all that I have for you guys today. I'll see you next time. And let's see, I wonder if I'm gonna share this with any of my friends, but if you wanted to do that, you have the option of doing that right here. So thank you guys for joining me here today. I hope to see you next week for more exciting coding activities and challenges. Okay, bye.